We are quite simply the one and only university that was dreamed of and called for by America's first president, and that proudly bears his full name. In his last will and testament, George Washington very clearly stated his ardent wish to establish a national university that would draw students to the capital from around the country, a community of scholars in which they would overcome their local prejudices, forge a shared identity, and be transformed together into the citizen leaders of the new democracy.
Today, President Washington's legacy of leadership is reflected in the university's key initiatives: importance of education, inspiring the next generation of leaders, commitment to public service, sustainability and environmental stewardship, positioning GW as a leading research institution. All of these are made possible by a culture of philanthropy.
I wouldn't have gone to GW without financial aid. I think about that a lot. This opportunity was something that changed my life. President Knapp has been very clear that his goal is to bring down the cost of attending GW.
It's a major push that we're making, is to engage more of our alumni and our friends and our other supporters, and really helping us to undergird the student aid that we provide with more philanthropic support.
I really like that idea because I was one of those students that wouldn't have been able to come had it not been for student aid. The student athlete experience here is just incredible. I loved it. I've had so many great moments here.
Sarah Jo Lawrence for 3.
We're always proud to boast that we have students from all 50 states, at least 130 different foreign countries, representing every community, every culture, every denomination you could imagine.
My name's Brian Hawthorne. I'm a junior here at the Elliott School of International Affairs at GW. I'm a combat medic. I've done 2 tours to Iraq. George Washington University is providing me with a scholarship that allows me to be here through their financial aid program, and it's supplemented by the Veterans Administration through the GI Bill. George Washington University was the first university to ever accept a student on the GI Bill. There have been many, many people who have received their degrees here on the GI Bill. Colin Powell, people like that have gone on to make history. 5 secretaries of state came to speak to the GW community, and I waited in line and I got a ticket, and that kind of opportunity is not available in most institutions. That exposure and that kind of experience is invaluable.
Somebody remarked that the event where we had 5 secretaries of state show up on campus produced the kind of reaction our students that you would expect, a rock group or something to produce in some other university. And that tells you something about GW, which is people here are really engaged in issues and they want to make a difference in the real world, no matter what field they're in. They all, I think, come here in part because of the connection with global issues and national issues that you get when you're here in Washington.
You're talking about the guy who's going to be president is going to be right down the street, so.
As an engineer, I've interned on Capitol Hill. How many times can somebody say I'm hanging out at Capitol Hill?
Not only are we committed to the educational experience, we have one of the highest rates of students participating in Teach for America, one of the highest rates of enrollment in the Peace Corps, one of the highest rates of community service. These students always want to give back, and again, that's part of the experience here.
In terms of how a university engages its surroundings, I don't think there's any other university that even comes close to GW.
In all parts of the university, I think we're looking for ways in which we can contribute.
We are in Building JJ. It is a residence hall. We're just all combining our talents, our efforts to be completely sustainable. Little things can make a huge difference. There's 22,000 people at this university. If we all save a little, it'll add up to something big.
Washington, D.C., particularly with GW, can really lead the nation in providing a model for urban sustainability. All the aspects of the university are pulled together around this cause. It also gives us the ability to contribute as a research university in adding depth to a discussion that's going on nationally.
President Knapp's commitment to sustainability is not only to have us as a campus run in a way that's responsible and sustainable, but also to link this to academics and to research. With help from philanthropic dollars, we have been able to create the Institute for the Analysis of Solar Energy.
Our reputation as an institution is only going to grow as we become more visible as a research university, because that's a measure of what we're contributing to the solution of all these problems.
This is a truly astounding place to be conducting research in and to be involved in policy, because we have the full spectrum of activities going on in the DC area, from government to private industry. So it's a vast well of opportunity for GW to get involved in and to learn from and interact with and grow with.
The university has faced significant challenges throughout its history, but there have always been people of vision who have stepped forward to keep George Washington's dream alive.
We recently received two $10 million leadership gifts, one from the Smith-Kogod family for this transformation of the Smith Center, which is an important part of the vibrancy of the undergraduate experience in the athletic department, and a second from the Katzen family to make sure that we're at the forefront of cancer research, not just in our city, but on a worldwide basis, and really a springboard towards our vision of being a major research university. It is so important to inspire all our stakeholders to invest in this university being the greatest place that it can possibly be.
Having served in the military and served in combat and seeing how the rest of the world lives, education means so much more to me. I feel it's a great honor to be here.
I'm so proud of this university. I'm so proud of what we stand for, and I just hope that I can continue the legacy.
People realize that in the end, GW is much more than just a school. It's your family.
And as you go forth, always carry GW with you and always regard the George Washington University as your intellectual and cultural home in the heart of the nation's capital.